Okay, it looks like it might work now. Oh, let's go get a few miles in. Get a few miles in. Yeah, it looks like everything's gonna work. Although, I don't know why it's not. I don't get it. Okay, hold on, I gotta check something really fast. I gotta look at something really fast. Why can I not get this to work? Are you fucking kidding me? I apologize for the language, everybody. But I'm trying to get something to work here and it's not working. It's like... Come on, fucking thing. Thank you. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna go because I need to. Oh, we're just gonna get a couple miles in. That's it. It's really warm out there, so. I probably don't need my hat. If I had to guess. Probably gonna die because it's so warm out here. It is pretty warm, but I think the gosh dang, that vehicle had its brights on, shined right into my eyeballs. tired. Slept a little bit better last night. But still not as good as I'd like. But I think the breeze is a little bit chilly. So I might have to wear my hat. I don't know, we'll see. I don't even know where to run at or how far we're gonna go, anything like that. But I think we'll just take and go out to the Mount Vernon Trail. I should probably start my watch. I don't want to do that again like I did the other day. Got myself a new coat and a new half zip, and then Brooke sent me, along with the order, another coat and a new beanie. I can only guess it's because they're trying to entice me to apply for their mountain running team, because they sent me the application earlier in the month and I did not respond. And a lot of that is because I have to, in order to be part of their team, you have to do so much community relations stuff and help out with races, and over in the Seattle area go to some of their practices, and then there's a couple races that, it's an actual series of races that they sponsor there that hovers around a mountain called Tiger Mountain, and some of the community relations stuff you have to do is like trail maintenance, that kind of stuff as well, which I'm okay with, but that means I'd have to be spending a lot of time over there, which I don't necessarily want to do. I don't mind the area, although Seattle has definitely lost my heart, let's say, because it has just turned into a horrible city. I don't know how any better to put it, because of some of their policies and stuff. It has fallen into a crisis. The homeless population is just gone crazy, and they won't do anything about it to try and help them out or clean it up or do anything, until I did see the other day that since the mayor is on the way out, finally she's decided to clean up some of the areas, because there's these huge, just gross, nasty I'm trying to remember what the word is, because you see them in like Brazil and stuff like that, little shanty towns, I guess you could say, but there's another term for it. But there's basically like a little shanty tent village around one of the areas, Green Lake, that was one of my favorite places to run. I was part of the Green Lake running group. Love that group. But it's just gotten so bad. And then like a lot of businesses have moved out of Seattle because of the policing policies. People were getting robbed, and like businesses, there's a local, well, like I don't remember if it was CVS or Walgreens, and then there was another local drugstore moved out. So now if you live downtown, you can't get any prescriptions or anything that you need, because those businesses got broken into so much. But because of the different city policies, the police couldn't respond or prosecute or anything like that. So basically these places would get destroyed, broken into, and just had to basically suck it up So of course they moved out. And a lot of that has to do with the homeless problem that they have, because a lot of the homeless problem are related to drug abuse issues. So help fix the drug abuse issues, you'd fix the homeless population, which would fix a lot of stuff. But they don't address the problem, they just try and I should wear my gloves even though it's 55 degrees out. My hands are cold because, like I said, the breeze is cold. We'll see how we're feeling, but I will be happy with anything above 5 miles. So we're gonna shoot for 5 miles. I was gonna say anything above a 5K, but I feel like I'm cheating myself if I do a 5K. Since I here the last 2 days have done a minimum of 8 miles. Here we go. It is surprisingly, since it's Christmas. Oh, and Merry Christmas to everybody. I didn't say that at the beginning. I know it's in my title, but Merry Christmas to people that are watching. Surprisingly, there's more people out here than I thought there would be. Like actually running around and everything. Let's change camera views so you don't have to stare at my ugly face. There we go. As you can see, it's kind of overcast and all that, but supposedly it's supposed to be raining right now, but I'm not seeing any. Like I said, there's actually a lot of people out here running that I wasn't expecting. That's the 4th person I've seen. There's one guy ahead of us. He was obviously running faster than me when I saw him when we were in Crystal City. And he turned down the trail this way, so I wasn't in a hurry to catch him or anything. We'll just run a nice, slow, moderate pace. Anywhere between a 9 and a 10-minute mile. I'll be happy, just enough to burn a few calories since I'm trying to lose weight and get myself back into shape. And by shape, I mean race shape. I need to get down. If I'm going to be competing again in the Grand Prix series, like the first race is probably a 10K in April. There's other races like the Road 5K is, I think, in March, February or March. There's no way I'm going to be ready for that. So thinking probably the 10K. I just need a race in three races this year. And even if I just finish, I get credit for that race, although I don't get very many points, which means I'm going to have to really, I think I get like 5 points is all out of 100. So I really need to if I do that, then I really need to train hard and push myself for some of the other races. Like there might be I gotta fart. But today's one of those mornings where I don't trust to fart. If I tried to fart while I was running, I'd probably crap my pants. Anyways, if I do the 10K, and then there's I think a 12K or 15K or something that I could do, and then see if I can do like the half marathon maybe, and then the final race is the Club Nationals, which next year, I'm not sure where the actual race is being held, but I could probably jump on my old team and compete with them and get points that way. Even though on that team they're very good, so at the most I'm the 6th man, so I'm not getting any points for the team. But I still get credit for competing, and then depending on where I finish place-wise, I do get more points other than just the competition points. So very quiet day. Even there's not even a lot of airline traffic. Like yesterday was super busy for airplanes. Now tide's not going in or out. It's not out very far. It looks like it's out, but it's definitely not pushing water out. Maybe it's just not that low of a tide today, because normally you can see like a sandbar right here if the tide is out all the way. I'm not seeing that. Ooh, it smells like dog poop right there. Of course, since it's a holiday, there's nobody at this parking lot. Here comes a plane landing. It's gonna have to bank hard. Bank. Oh yeah, it banked pretty hard to come in. And at the last minute, it straightens out. Somebody over here in the parking lot. It smells like Rachel. There is almost like a break in the clouds with the sun shining through. You kind of see a little bit of the sun rays over here. Looks pretty cool. I wish a little bit more than that, but nice morning. Looks pretty cool. Clouds over there on the Maryland side. Now let's keep going. Even though I'm not in a hurry for anything, but we'll keep going. Oh. Plane coming in. I wonder if it's because of the direction of the breeze. Because pretty much all of them are banking in pretty hard, which tells me that they're having to come down in a different direction as the runway. Probably because of a cross breeze. Oh wow, you can see blue sky over there. Look at that. Huh. You know, after I was at the beginning being like, wow, there's a lot more people out here than I thought. My goodness, it's like we got the trail to ourselves. A little bit of a breeze. There's somebody running up here. I can see. That might be the guy that was just ahead of us. Okay, I'm not getting anywhere fast. By that I mean I'm goofing off too much. I'm going really slow. I guess not goofing off too much, but the way the sky look, it actually reminds me of like Montana in like April. That's what it makes me feel like. Just the look of the clouds and all that kind of stuff makes me think of April in Montana. That was not the guy that I was thinking of. Is that somebody else? I'm gonna change cameras again. Even though it's my ugly face, at least you guys can see me. Here comes a biker. Okay, we'll keep running. That way you guys can see that I actually am running. You guys don't actually get to see that. And I wonder how many times I can say the word actually in a sentence. I actually don't know. Makes me think of a guy that I watch occasionally on YouTube, a gamer. He's from Holland, I guess, Denmark. That one came right overhead. But they make fun of him all the time because he's always like, well, actually, whenever he's talking about something. Not that he's like trying to be condescending or a know-it-all or anything like that. It's just his normal vocabulary. So he's always like, well, actually, you know, you could ask him, oh, what are you doing over there, Booster? Well, actually, I'm doing this. You know, it's just kind of funny. So I thought about this morning. So last year, I was looking back at my memories, and I did a holiday half marathon. Actually, I did more than that. But last year I was training for a race, so I had to do, I think I did 15 miles. ran down to National Harbor and back. So I thought about doing that today as well. And that way I could make it my second annual holiday half marathon. After running what I calculated out, 24 miles in the last 3 days. I don't feel like doing that today. Even though my legs feel fine, I'd be able to do it. It's just I don't want to spend that much time today running. Just to be honest, I got plans. I gotta give my dog her stocking. As long as this rain holds up, I'm gonna try and get my exhaust fan put in the van, and then I can actually start probably paneling the ceiling at least a little bit, so that I can start running wires and everything. I need to get a hole saw for my puck lights. So I do at some point need to run to Lowe's and buy a few things, but do that maybe next weekend. Or actually, I was ordered to take Tuesday and Thursday off. I don't know why. My boss, it's actually my boss's boss, last week on, it was Tuesday, I think, kind of yelled at me because after because a lot of people took last week off. I worked the whole week. But after my 10th meeting of the day, and this is around lunchtime, he actually yelled at me. He's like, what the hell are you doing? This is supposed to be a passive work day, meaning that you only go to really important meetings, that kind of stuff. And I was going to I think every meeting is important that I'm invited to. I didn't want to miss anything, so I was going to every meeting. So he yelled at me for not taking time. Well, he noticed this next week coming up, I should say, a lot of people were not taking the time off. So he yelled at probably 5 or 6 of us and pretty much said that Tuesday and Thursday are mandatory pass days. Go to meetings if you have to or whatever, but absolutely have to. But Thursday, probably not a big deal, but Tuesday is my busiest day, and not a lot of meetings are canceled yet. So I definitely will be hitting more meetings up. But if I get time, I guess on Tuesday I could always run over to Lowe's and maybe spend some time working on the van and stuff. We'll see. Same thing for Thursday. Essentially because he wants to give us a 4-day pass. Because we get a Friday off already, because that's the observed federal holiday. So I wanted to add Thursday in there too. But I feel bad because literally since the beginning of November up until this last week, which even last week I only worked 3 days, up until last week I had only worked, when I counted it up, it was 12 days in a month and a half. Just because actual days working, I was doing other required stuff. It's not like I had days off, but between the holidays and everything else going on, 12 days, that's all I worked. Granted, they need to I'm getting ready to leave anyway, so they need to get used to me not being around all the time. Although my replacement, I talked to him yesterday, he's not going to get here until after I'm gone. But he was planning on coming out here for a few days just to sit down with me and that kind of stuff. I need to do a continuity book so he can at least have a clue as to what I do and what he needs to do, that kind of stuff. Now, he's gonna have a huge learning curve just because. So we're at our turnaround point for 5 miles. So we're gonna get at least 5 miles. But I don't know, should I go a little bit further and get 6 miles? I could do that. You guys let me know what you think. Here, let me show you guys. There we go. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. We're not going to run over there. We did that yesterday. There's the Jefferson Memorial, looking across the Potomac River, the Washington Monument, and then over here we got the Lincoln. Through the trees, you can kind of see the cathedral way up there, and actually right underneath the cathedral is the Kennedy Center. Let's go. We'll continue going a little bit. We'll go an extra. Gosh dang, my eyeballs look tired. It's because I am. I am going to stream some Fortnite today. I had a lot of fun doing that with you guys yesterday. So I'll do that today. So if you're into Fortnite, come heckle me because I'm not very good. Although, yeah, yesterday's was a struggle. We're going to go down to that. We'll go an extra half mile down and get a full 6 miles today. Like I started off yesterday, very first game, and got first place. And then for like the longest time, I could not get above like 6th, 5th place, something like that. Occasionally I might have got 3rd. And then it wasn't until the very end where I got first place again a couple times. And then the very last one, I ended up like 15th or something. It was like my dog was bugging me. She kept bumping my hand while I'm trying to fight people. So she needed to go outside, even though once we got out there, she was like, whatevs. I'm just gonna like sniff around, do whatever, I don't care. It is like, it would be really cool if it was a little bit clearer skies. Not necessarily the sun outshining, but at least a little bit of blue sky and stuff that you can see would be cool. It's the only way that would make this morning better, because it is warm out here. Like, the only reason why I still have my hat on is because I sweat pretty good, and I think if I took it off, because the breeze is a little bit chilly, I would probably get too cold now that I'm all sweaty. But it's like 55 degrees, 56 degrees, something like that. I think it's actually supposed to get up in the 60s today. It is just absolutely gorgeous out. And the fact that it's a Saturday, it's Christmas, so there's not very many people out here. Like, even the road noise, the traffic next to us isn't that bad, comparatively speaking. We were seeing people out on the trails, but I haven't seen anybody now forever. So, for all intents and purposes, we have the trails to ourselves. We're only running about a 9:15 mile right now, so we're just kind of bebopping along. What the heck is this guy doing? Some dude almost got taken out on the road over here. Some guy's like, I'm merging over to the left. He's like, hey, where the fuck? Some guy, there's a guardrail, so he couldn't come over anymore. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You're merging into me. I do like this little section right here, like over at the park over here, across the parkway, and even over here. I mean, there's right here, just because of the pine trees, makes me think back home. This is one of the few areas where there actually is pine trees. Everything else is all maple trees and oak and whatever else is out here. I don't even know what's out here, cherry trees and stuff. But morning. So I really like, because you come through, especially in the summertime when it's a little bit warmer and you can catch the smell of the pine running through there. I really like that. Really, really like it. There's also a park kind of over about a mile away from where I live that has some pine trees in it too. But other than that, there's like zero. Like the big park that my dog likes to go to, there's no pine trees there. Not even one. Oh, we made it to the 3 mile mark. Well, let's make sure we get to 10K then. We'll go a little bit further here. All of a sudden, I was making it to this is where they had the barge when they were working on the Arlington Memorial Bridge. So I was like, wait a minute, I had to have, because there's a bench, a park bench, right there is the exactly 3 mile mark. So I didn't even notice that we passed it until we, all of a sudden we're looking at here, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So we'll just go to this tree and turn around. We should be good. Actually, we're just gonna go to this intersection up here. Although I could just do a loop. Of course, that'll be about 8 miles though, I think. I don't know. What do we want to do? So I could. I'm always hesitant of doing the loop over there. Okay. This is why it takes me so long to run a lot of times, because I have to think about like which route do I want to go, and I'm very indecisive. So I could just go to the Lincoln, take the trail back next to the river, or we could go to the Lincoln, go all the way over to the Washington Monument, even though I said I wasn't going over there today, and come back that loop. Now that would be about 9 miles if we did that, which is a lot further than the 5 that I said I was going to set out to do. I just don't know. What do you guys think? What should I do? If you guys really want me to go over to the Washington Monument, or even the Lincoln, I will do it. But that means I have to cross the river. So we're going to look back over here. I have to cross that bridge. That's the Lincoln. Whoops, wrong direction. Where's the... Oh, it's behind me. I can't... It's behind the tree. There's the Washington Monument right there. So we could go all the way over there. What do you think? It's about a mile to the Lincoln, an extra mile to the monument. That would put me at 5 miles, and then it's 4 miles back from the monument. That would put me at 9 miles. That's not bad. We could do 9 miles today, even though I said I didn't want to do that far. We will do it. We gotta cross the road though before cars come. So we're just gonna take it slow. We're gonna take it slow. Hopefully I don't die. And by die I don't mean like being hit by a car. I mean bonk. I hope I don't bonk. Because I very well could do that. I am a little bit dehydrated this morning because while I was I did drink a Red Bull playing on the Fortnite stream last night. So, and then I didn't drink a lot of water after that. So I'm a little bit dehydrated, but normally I can go, even when I'm a little bit dehydrated, I can go about 15 miles with no water or fuel. Depending on temperature, of course, and the pace that I'm pushing. But at a pace like today that I'm running, I've done 22 miles with no fuel source and water in, what was it, like 70 degree temperatures that day when I was training for my 50 miler. Nice thing about the traffic not being as bad, like I was saying, is the fact that these crosswalks are easy to cross. There's blue sky over here, so it looks like it might be heading this way. Although I thought it was supposed to be pretty cloudy all day. Like I said, it's like 50% chance of rain right now, even though it is not raining. Okay, I'm going to change cameras since we're going to be on our approach now, going across the bridge. And which you guys will like because you won't have to stare at my face. My ugly. There we go. Since we're going to be going across the bridge and on our approach to the Lincoln, be a pretty good view. So I'll keep it on this at least until we get to the Lincoln. We'll stop there really quick and then push forward to the Washington. That is one of the helicopters from the Navy Yard. I don't know if it's a dignitary or what they got going on, recon, who knows. I went down, it's probably some sort of recon. But we will keep going. The thing is, there's a lot of military people that are out here as well. On this route right here, so you always see like those two that we first passed were definitely the military. You can spot it pretty good. Oh, you can see the sun rays coming through a bit again over there. Looking pretty cool, looking across, or looking down the river actually. Way off over there is the MGM Grand. Oh, Rosalind over here. Check that out. And then you got Georgetown over there in the National Cathedral. The Lincoln Center, or Kennedy Center. Yeah, Kennedy Center. I always get the Lincoln Center and Kennedy Center mixed up. Lincoln Center's in New York. Kennedy Center's here. I'm actually This is going to be really bouncy for you guys because I am telephotoed in. I don't telephotoed in. No wonder. No wonder it was so bouncy. I was like, gosh dang it, and having a hard time like staying on the Lincoln Memorial. I was like, I'd never have this much trouble holding the camera. Well, yeah, dumbass, you were on telephoto. That guy's in the military too. I'm really glad I have my hat on right now because that cold breeze is blowing on me. I would be freezing right now if I didn't have my hat on. So we're gonna go around. Then we're gonna go around the left side this time. Usually I go around the right because it's closest. We'll go around the left because we're gonna cross in front anyways to go over to the Washington Monument. So, plus we should be a little more out of the wind that way. Oh, I lost 2 viewers. I was excited because I had a couple more people watching than I do a lot of times. They must find me boring. I don't get it because I'm very not boring. Crosswalk right here, but I guess not. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I get it, but the only way around is if you're stuck on that side is to basically go around the Lincoln Memorial. Because even if you go down to the bridge, you still have to go around the turnabout there too. There's no crosswalk out the other end of the bridge. But there's like lots of geese out here. Just tons of them out hanging out on the river today. Oh, you got this guy over here doing some sort of CrossFit or something. See, here's a crosswalk. I don't know why they don't have a crosswalk down there at the other end. Head this way. As long as I keep it a moderate pace right now, although I am running at an 8:45, I need to slow that down a bit. I should be okay to make it all the way down to the Washington Monument and back without bonking. Like I said, it'll be about 9 miles total. We are at 4 right now. We got about a mile to the Washington Monument, and then 4 miles back home from there. So, and we'll just take our time. I'll stop here and show you guys the views in front of the Lincoln. I could run up to the top just to show you the views if there's not a lot of people, which I'm going to guess and say there's not a lot of people. Maybe some protesters. I see somebody holding a big old banner. Actually, surprisingly, there's more people here than I thought there would be. So I don't think we're going to go up. They're all kind of standing up at the top up there. And then we're full on into that breeze. Show you guys the views over here. I do have to say I really like the the view from up top up there, but too many peoples to run up there and get in the way. So there you go. So we are going to head on down to the Washington Monument, and then we'll head back home. It's a lot further than the 5 miles that I said I was going to do today, and then it turned into 6. And then when we got to the 6 mile mark, I was like, well, let's make it a 10K, which it wasn't a whole lot further, but oh, they got the fountain going back down on the show you guys the Lake Memorial again, but they got the fountain at the World War II going on, which is they had it shut off earlier. Must have figured the weather was nice enough and it's holiday weekend, we'll turn it back on. Let's run next to the reflective pool today, since there's absolutely nobody there. Yeah, so much for my 5 miles. We're gonna be almost twice that distance. Oh well, that's definitely gonna boost my total mileage for the week up quite a bit. Puppy over here playing with a ball. He's just having a good old time. Oh, she's videoing it too. It's like waiting for her to throw. There he goes. Yeah, she's over there making a video of some sort. I should have grabbed my dog and drove over here and just let her come around. Maybe I'll do that later today. Who knows? Because parking should be free since it's a holiday and a weekend. I think she would like it. It's just I've never actually driven over here. So today might be the day to do that. We'll see. So I'm not gonna lie, I would like to, before I leave here, be able to take some pictures with her down here in front of the memorials and monuments and everything. Would be kind of cool. I cannot believe how like glassy the reflective pool is, especially being that I can feel a little bit of a breeze. Hopefully I don't run out of battery on my phone. It's a little bit warmer today, so I shouldn't have an issue. But 2 days ago, I didn't even make it. Well, we only did just over 8 miles, and I finished with like 3%, 2% battery or something like that. And I used to be able to go 3 hours on a stream. And then yesterday we did longer distance, and I didn't even get the 20% warning. Which I'm guessing had to do something with the temperature, because 2 days ago it was mid-20s out. Now we're 30 degrees warmer than that. It's just kind of crazy. A lot of places I saw got snow, so they gotta get to have a white Christmas. I haven't had one of those for 2 years now. Oh, clouds breaking up over here are really, really cool. Wish you guys could see it a little bit better. Now that the clouds are breaking up, the colors with the sun and everything's looking pretty freaking sweet. Like a big part of the horizon is looking really cool. See, we got the fountains going. That was shut down last time we were here. Which I'm guessing had to do with the temperature, like I said. I just thought when they shut it down for the whole winter. But that's kind of like the reflective pool. Usually it's drained in the wintertime, and it's still there too. Pretty cool. Like, other than the Lincoln, there's quite a few people there. Looking out here, there's like nobody. Absolutely nobody. Again, we didn't see anybody on the reflective pool really, and it's kind of cool. Looking at the Jefferson Memorial with the colors of the sky in the background there. It's looking pretty cool. Okay, we'll come up here to the Washington Monument. And at this point, I'm like, I was talking about earlier how I thought about doing a half marathon, because last year on Christmas morning I called it the first annual holiday half marathon, even though we did 15 miles that day. Now there's a part of me that's like, you could just do an extra 4 miles. And then it can be your second annual holiday half marathon. But then I'd have to rename the stream, which I could do, but I don't feel like doing that. And to be honest, I don't know if I have that an extra. I don't think I would have the ability to do an extra 4 miles today, since I'm already doing an extra 4 miles, because I'd be an extra 8 miles compared to what I set out to do. So we're just gonna do this and be happy about it. Oh. One thing that sucks about being this close to the Washington Monument is you guys can't see it, because this thing is so huge. Let me change cameras for you guys. There we go. And I can probably hold it like this. No, that's still not. It's still too close. I figured this camera angle I might be able to do better, but yeah, it's more difficult to be able to do. So I'll switch cameras up here so you guys can see the shots. See, you guys thought I was laughing or lying about the breeze. See, there is a breeze. I can't see. Oh, just in blue. Yeah. There's pretty good sights. Pretty good sights up here. See if I can take it down. There you go. Now you can see the top. It is not too busy up here compared to how it usually is. And then we got over here where we came from with the Lincoln. You can see the blue skies starting to appear over here. Although it doesn't look like it's going to be long-lived, because I can see clouds off on the very end of the horizon there, but who knows? And then let's go look this way over to the U.S. Capitol building. Oh, the White House is over here. Right there, that's the White House. I could zoom in, but here lately when I'm up here on top of the Washington Monument, whenever I change cameras, there we go, looks like we're back. Right when I was making a comment about how I don't want to change cameras because it seems to drop the stream, and it dropped by itself. It's illegal. Nope. I'll try and zoom in. Hopefully I won't lose you guys. There you go, looking down at the Capitol over there. The big building right there is the African American Museum. This whole row, right all the way down to the Capitol, is all museums on that side, and then there's like a whole bunch on this side too, but like that's the Department of Agriculture right there, and then there's some other government buildings. Pretty sure that right there is the Department of Commerce. Okay, now the stream is back. I don't know what it is. So we're up here on top of a hill. Up here on top of a hill, out in the wide open. And I don't know what it is about up here. If they have like some sort of like a jammer in the Washington Monument or what, but it seems like my stream always likes to drop, even though I have full bar 5G. But now we're gonna head back because I am freezing now that it is, because I'm a little bit sweaty, and since it's so breezy up here, it is a cold wind. So we're gonna head back. We are at 5.11 miles. It is just under 4 miles back. So I'll give you guys this view so you guys can kind of see the monument behind me as we're running away. Plus, there's not really a whole lot to see now. Going all the way back, running back home. So we're going to be along City Street, so we'll be going next to a couple of government buildings, and we'll be around along the tidal pool for a short, like maybe 2/10 of a mile, and then we're going over a bridge and everything, so not really a whole lot to see. So I'll just talk to you guys while I'm running. Yeah, I can tell. There's no way I'd make it to 13 miles after
Yeah, I saw that. She posted that.
all the stuff I've done this last week, because my hip flexors are feeling it right now. So we're just gonna head back and try and keep this high enough so you guys can at least see what I'm running next to. I actually don't remember what this building is right here. No idea. No idea. It says something over on the other side, but I don't remember what it is. But it's a cool looking building. It looks like it's made of the same material that the admin building for the Smithsonian is made out of. Can't believe there's like no traffic here. It's craziness. That's craziness. This building and the Bureau of Printing and Engraving is the Holocaust Museum, which is, if you get a chance, that's the Holocaust Museum right there. Definitely go. That's all I can say. Definitely go to that museum. turf restoration. If you looked at this right now, how are they doing turf restoration when they got it blocked off, but everything around it has more grass than that thing does? I don't know what their use of the term or definition of the term restoration is, but just not having somebody on it does not make it restoration. We're gonna block this off, fence it off so nobody can use it because we're restoring it. No, if you're doing turf restoration, that means you should be doing something to the turf. Oh, hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad for you guys, because we are running into the wind now, and I can definitely feel it because it's gosh dang it, it is there we go, definitely it's going up inside my hat a little bit. It is chilly. Gotta wait for a couple cars here before we can go, before we jaywalk. Across this one, and then we're probably gonna have to wait for this one too. Take a look and see. It's hard to see on this one because the way the trees are and there's a corner, so it's hard to see if there's any cars coming. But we've successfully made it across. I'm going to show you guys one of the funniest signs on this going around and I've only seen it on the path that goes right on the edge of the tidal pool area here. But this sign makes me laugh every time I see it. I showed it to Rachel while she was out here just because of how funny it is. Pretty sure she was amused by it as well. Or she could have just been humoring me, being like, you're a dumbass. Because I can get that too. But okay, we're gonna show it to you here. Although I don't know if you guys can read it backwards. I'm not going to change camera views. Low hanging branch ahead. And as you can tell, it smacks you on the back of the head. So you got to be careful. Once you get around the branch, this branch could smack you on the back of the head. Don't worry about running into it, into your forehead or something, because you're not paying attention. You don't have to worry about that. Once you get past the branch, it'll smack you on the back of the head. Looking over the tidal pool area. Oh, we're starting to get the cloud breaking up. Maybe it'll be over us by the time we get done. Looking pretty cool. Well, since we didn't go this way, we're gonna go in front of the Jefferson Memorial, since we didn't come this way. Definitely feel that cool breeze. Overall, it's actually a really gorgeous morning out, temperature-wise, and just not a lot of people, which I mean, again, it's Christmas. I don't have anybody out here, so I'm just by myself, just me and my dog. So I don't have to, well, even if I was with family, I'd still be going for a run, just because that's who I am and how I am. Especially if we're making some sort of Christmas dinner, which I'm not. For the first time in a long time, I'm not this time. Mainly because I'm trying to do better and lose some weight and get back down to my race weight, since it looks like I'm going to be getting back into the Grand Prix circuit. So I need to lose about 12 pounds, roughly. Should take me about a month, and then I can start truly doing some speed sessions and stuff like that. And I'll take you guys along for that too. Although those won't be as exciting because I'm going to have to use a stationary camera. Ooh, excuse me, hiccups. There we go. Now we're looking across where we came from over there. Washington Monument. As you can see, the clouds, like I said, are breaking up a little bit. Although there's more clouds coming in the horizon. And then the Jefferson Memorial back here. If you guys haven't noticed, I do like playing tour guide. That's the Bureau of Printing and Engraving back there. Not that I really know everything, but where anything's at, that kind of stuff. But I know where some of the sites are. So yeah, Washington Monument right there. Okay, we're gonna head back. We got about 3 miles left. And wow, this lady's just killing it. She is crushing it. Like, man, I feel bad now because I'm like bebopping around here, and she's just like, she was freaking moving, and then she was running the stairs like freaking beast. I mean, not that. I don't want to say this. It's not because she's a woman, it's because it's just somebody crushing it. Because one of my training partners, gosh dang, I wish I could be as good as her. No idea what those helicopters are, but I see them flying around a lot. I like to think that they're some sort of like recon. Flying around, it's a big old camera on, looking for sus individuals or activities. Good old Iris, my old training partner. She is the same age as me. And I'll never forget, like 2 years ago, she was trying to convince me to train with her for the Houston half marathon. And she was going for a sub 116 is what her goal was. And I calculated that pace out, and I was like, Iris, who the hell do you think I am? There is no way I can run that fast. And I can't, there ain't no way. I mean, if I did a whole year of dedicated training doing speed work and stuff, I could probably get there. But even 2 years ago, when I was in easily the best shape of my life, the quickest I've been ever, because I didn't get into long distance running until about 5 years ago. Sure, nobody's coming behind me, but I haven't been able to do like just dedicated full-time training, which is what I'm excited about this next year. That's what's going to be my focus. I'm not going to be working, maybe do a seasonal job or something, but I'm definitely not working full-time. And I can just dedicate my time to training. And just see how much I can tap into my potential before I get too old and start hitting a huge decline. Colors Things are still looking pretty cool back here, but not like they were. Definitely not like they were. Ooh, somebody went by, it smells like burning plastic. By the way, we're up on the bridge going across the river right now. Just for you guys that don't join me a lot. Usually this is what we run across. Oh, here comes this dude. He is a beast. This guy. I used to see him a lot. I stopped running as much. That dude. I used to see him every day, even though I haven't really been running as much. He runs, I don't know how far he actually runs, but I do know he does a minimum of 6 miles based upon like how far I've seen him on this route a lot of times. Every day. Yeah, this is the Potomac River that we are going across right now. But yeah, that guy, he's 64 years old, does 6 miles every day. He doesn't run like super fast, but he's still running like between 10 and 11 minute miles, which is crazy to think. Like if I can run that when I get to be that age, I'll consider myself lucky. Try and keep it. This railing sucks. As you can see, the railing is over my shoulder, and I'm 6 foot, so it's at least a 5 foot railing. So I'm trying to keep the camera high enough so you guys can at least see, but it's hard to do. I'm having to hold the camera up over my head. But you can see the Washington Monument back there, and the clouds breaking up, but not above us. It's over to the north of us. As noisy as it is up here, with the wind noise and the traffic noise, this is not near how it usually is. There is like hardly any traffic. It's crazy. Like the last time I think I remember not having this much traffic was early on in the pandemic when everything was shut down at like 5 o'clock in the morning when I was out here running. That would be the only time traffic was this light. Okay, we're dropping down off the bridge. We'll be next to the running next to the Potomac for the next mile-ish. And then we're gonna head, then we'll be next to the airport, and we'll cut across into Crystal City where I live. Okay, now you get to see at least the blue sky on the other side of it here. So now we're on the Mount Vernon Trail. The river's over here on this side of us. Trying to get the trees are in the way. I'm trying to show you. There's the Washington Monument. And we're gonna cross underneath the bridge that we just ran on. And then we'll be into Gravelly Park or Gravelly Point Park or something like that. Which in the summertime has so many people. It's so busy. car bag was here, he'd be wanting me to open that door. Even though I tell him I don't want to know what's inside. Probably open it up, there'd be something going on in there. They'd probably take advantage of me. Well, there's a couple of people out here running. We're gonna catch one of them, even though I'm only running at 9:10. Not running very fast. Maybe I'll slow down a little bit. I always hate that awkward, like, running past somebody with the camera on. Even though if I hold the camera angle right, you guys can't see them. But usually when I'm doing the front-facing camera, then it's like running up behind them, showing their ass or whatever. I don't like that. But we've got about 2 miles left, roughly. So it'll be, about 20 minutes? 20 minutes left in the stream, which is pretty good, an hour 40-ish. Well, actually, it won't be that. We're at hour 15, so hour 35-ish. I was looking at the stream counter, but I always forget that I start the stream upstairs and then walk down so I can make sure the stream's working. No issues. Can tell you that my hip flexors actually are feeling pretty good now, so I probably could do 13 miles, but my stomach says it's hungry. I'm gonna try and do some strength training this afternoon. It's 10 o'clock, so yeah, it'll be probably 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock before I'm able to do some strength training. I like to have at least 6 hours in between workout sesh, so that way we can get some good strength training in. Not what a normal person would be doing on Christmas, but I've never claimed to be normal. For those that know me pretty well, you know I'm kind of weird. Which is probably why I'm single. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to poop by the time I get back too. Feels like it's starting to work its way through work itself through my tummy. Could just be gas too, who knows? But I'm not gonna trust it. After all the spicy food I ate yesterday, like I was eating a lot of spicy food and junk food, that I don't think I want to chance it. Oh yeah, the guy I'm catching up to is fairly old, so that's why he's not running very fast. So I'm still running my 9:10 and I'm catching up to him pretty good. He was a ways up there when I saw him. There's a river. We're like right next to the river now. And it's really hard to run holding the camera out like that. Got about another quarter mile till we hit the end of the runway, and then we're pretty much just running next to the highway and the airport for at least 3/4 of a mile. And because of the direction the wind's blowing, we're directly over the flight path as well of the planes landing. They're taking off in the other direction, but they're kind of running into a headwind. Run this way. This is right up there. Feel the wind up here compared to earlier. I am running a little bit faster now, so I will probably be out of breath a little bit because I just passed that guy. So I want to get ahead of him a little bit. So we're running a 7:45 pace right now. I remember when a 7:30 used to be my conversational pace. I need to run with my friend Loka some more because that was his easy pace. So he'd always be like, "Oh, you want to join me for some easy miles or whatever," and I would do that. I'm not telling him that it's tough for me to keep doing that pace, and half the time he wouldn't even do that pace. He's doing like 6:45-ish or whatever. Kind of like Iris when she'd be like talking about how she was going to go run like a 7.5 minute mile, and before you know it, you're doing 5:50s. It's like, Iris, I thought this was a recovery run for you, or a easy run. But she's really, really good. One of the best. Plane. We're past the end of the runway, so now we're essentially, this is the parking lot for the gravelly park back here that we've been running through. Once we get to here, we are right next to the ramp in the whatever you call it for the airport, next to the terminal. So, not a whole lot to see out here. I did find out for sure. I always talk about how like Roslyn looks a lot bigger than like taller buildings and stuff than Crystal City. It just boggling my mind because the buildings are supposed to be taller. From what I understood, they're not supposed to be taller than the Washington Monument. Yet the buildings over in Roslyn are way taller than the buildings here in Crystal City. So I couldn't figure that out until somebody told me that that is true, but the buildings in Crystal City can't be taller than a certain point because of the airport right here, which makes perfect sense. But I just never thought about that. If I have that much left in my legs. But shoot, I mean, we'll be at 9 miles when we get back, and I only set out to do 5 miles today. That's because of you guys. So many people have shown up to watch that. been a lot of fun. I've been just out running. See, that's the fence for the airport. And then we got the parkway right here, so there's nothing really to see. That's why I'm not. You guys are having to stare at my face, which isn't as pretty as it used to be. But you guys will just have to deal with it. Oh, but then also it's a lot. I do have to say that like 10 years ago, and a lot of it is because I'm more fit now, that kind of stuff, but I don't necessarily consider myself the best looking guy in the world, but I'm a hell of a lot better looking than I was 10 years ago. I look at photos back then and I'm like, who is that guy? But I definitely wasn't in like my best shape or anything like that. In fact, I was, even now where I'm 12 pounds heavier than my race weight, I'm 30 pounds lighter than I was 10 years ago. And I feel better. And I look better. That's the first time that person has ever waved at me. I have been running past this lady for 2 years now. I wave at her every day. Today, maybe it's just because it's Christmas, she beat me to the wave. Like, she waved at me before I had a chance to wave at her. She's never waved back. I wave at her every day. It's one thing I've noticed about, my hat's falling way down, it's hard to see. Out here is, I'm used to being friendly, the runner's wave, all that kind of stuff. It's not as prevalent out here. Like, sometimes when you wave at people, they're like, one, they don't even look at you. But two, then if they do notice it, it's like, they give you this look of disgust, like, how dare you wave at me? Or a look of sus, you know, like why are you waving at me? I keep getting notifications. I posted a new TikTok video yesterday. You guys should go check it out. I think I'm funny, but, and some other people must think I'm funny too, because at least as of here late, it's not even close to how well some of my videos were done. But like, typically here, like the last few videos, I've had like maybe 150, 200 people view the video, maybe get 1 or 2 likes. This last video got about 3,000 people looking at it now. I don't know what I'm up to the likes, but again, it's still not near to a couple of my best ones that are 100,000 views, and I mean, I've had 100,000 likes total on like 3 different videos. This is where I get most of them. But like one video, I think I had over almost 500,000 views on, if I remember right. That was my first video that went viral on TikTok. I consider viral, even though most people, viral would be like millions of views. But I liked it. Then I did another video like 2 days ago that I thought would be really cool, and nobody was like 100 people looked at. Like, oh man. Oh well. And then I did another video probably like 2 weeks ago that I thought was hilarious. And I only had like a couple hundred people look at and maybe 2 likes on it. But it's okay. I'm not trying to be like TikTok famous or anything like that. I just do it for fun. Okay, we got about a quarter mile left. We'll be home. Which is good because my lips tell me I am very dehydrated. Which is probably why I could feel that there's no way I'd be able to do an extra 4 miles to get a half marathon in. If I would have worn my vest and brought 6-8 ounces of water, and maybe I wouldn't even feel the worst, but it's the water that's getting me, I think. Okay, we got about 3 more blocks. Well, it's not all uphill. At least 2 of the blocks are uphill. And we just came off that really steep hill that you guys see every day, which is why I'm out of breath. Got this construction site going on right here. Big cranes and everything. If I had to There we go. I don't know why I lost the stream there. Like it like completely dropped. I don't know what that was about because I had full 5G. Although it seems to happen when I go by that building right there. Is there something going on in that building? Like, do they have a jammer there for some reason? Because some of my regular viewers, you can attest that it seems like whenever we run by that building, all of a sudden the stream drops. Not that bad, because that was a complete stream drop. Like, I lost everything, which was weird. I don't know why that was. I got to like, don't know why that was, but I'm sure I lost everybody now for the rest of the stream. But I only have a block and a half left. Well, not even that now. Quarter of a block left, but from where the stream dropped, I only had a block and a half. But yeah, that kind of sucks too. Oh well. And we are here. So 9.01 miles, so almost 9 miles exactly, like I said. Anyways, guys, thank you for those of you that did join me today. Thank you so much. Had a lot of fun. You guys pushed me to do 5 miles further, or 4 miles further than what I set out to do, so I can feel it. I can definitely feel it. But I'm glad you guys made me do it. My new coat. Actually, I really like it. I like the color. The color's pretty cool. It's a Brooks, just so you guys know. Again, thank you guys for joining me today. If you haven't smashed that follow button, please do support me. And I will see you guys at the next stream, probably some Fortnite later today. If not, then I will see you guys tomorrow for our regular Sunday morning stream, which will be our 8 miles up to the Washington Monument and back, as long as I'm feeling up for it, since I ran a lot further today than I was expecting. But anyways, guys, feel free to follow me on my socials, all that kind of stuff, ! socials, or they're linked down below. And I will see you guys at the next stream. And thank you so much, guys. I love you all. Bye, guys.